And now please welcome Su Liyang, Chinese Taipei.
So here is Su Liyang.
And Guang Zu, China.
And Guang Zu, who we've been seeing more and more of in 2024. I think in a good string of performances. Has yet to pick up a title, of course, but well, made a very good impact at the Malaysia Masters, where he finished third. Also quarterfinal appearances at the Thai Open, the French Open, and the Malaysia Open. So Malaysia, a very good hunting ground for him. Against the 22-year-old Su Liyang. And ready for the coin toss. First meeting between these players, and a lot to learn, I'm sure, on both sides of the net.
Black, red for you. Red. This side. Receive. You will serve, Guang Zu.
Well, what can Su Liyang do? Just 22 years old, as I said, currently ranked 30, has been as high as 29. That was, well, literally last month, right at the start of his career, but he didn't play in last year's event. Quarter-finalist at the German Open, third at the Thai Masters, and in 2023 was a quarter-finalist at the Hong Kong Open and the US Open, and also finished up runner-up in his home Open of the Taipei Open, and that, of course, a S300. So been making waves at the S300 level. Be interesting to see how he can translate that into this much higher level. I said for Guang Zu, while he's been warming up nicely in 2024, he's going to be the favorite for sure in this match, the 27-year-old from Jiangsu. And he has broken the top 10 before, and that was January of last year. So steadily getting better. Double gold medalist at the Sudirman Cup, double medalist at the Thomas Cup, and also a gold medalist at the Asian Games 2022. So he's got the skills. Of course, much lower down on the pecking order. And just to confirm that, Xu Yuqi should be new world #1 today. And that is by the nature of course, Victor Axelsen has withdrawn right the last minute for the Indonesia Open. And he was at 101,000 points. Xu Yuqi was at 98,800. So, with 3,000 points being allocated to first round players, that should mean that we have a brand new world #1. Congratulations to him as well. He's been very, very consistent. So looking at our two officials, Reventus Pongo in the umpire's chair and Jitan Bart in the service judge position. And there's confirmation of it. Smiling Jitan Bart. Once again, hats off to all of the technical officials and umpires and all these people that have to come together to put these things together.
On my right, Guang Zu, China. And on my left, Su Liang, Chinese Taipei. Lu Guangzu to serve. Level. Play.
So, getting underway here, and with all due respect to the two women's doubles pairs that we just saw on court, Lu Guangzu especially is about to show you what aggression's all about. Yes, he is a very aggressive player.
Love.
And if he gets a service, then he's going to be looking for those kills up at the front of the net. And big smash, of course, as you'd expect from somebody who's gunning for top 10 position in the men's singles department. Su Liang has come out firing here.
Hold. 2, love.
Su Liang
Love.
has been playing badminton for a very long time. He's only 22. And he started playing at first grade, elementary school. His father, Su Qingming, was also a badminton player. Bronze medalist at the Asian Junior Championships is his only real achievement so far, but it was Chico Wardoyo who actually beat him in this Taipei Open, his home open. Scoring well here though to kick it off.
4, love.
I did say Lu Guangzu, if he gets a service, is going to be aggressive. Right now, he's just not getting anything. It's been shut out.
Love.
And again. 5-love, well-deserved lead for Su Liang. Great pickup by Su Liang. Oh, that's challenged. And I'm not kidding. Su Liang has not made a mistake at all in attack or defense so far. Been a really, really fast start from him. That's in. So Lu Guangzu gets a serve back at least. Guangzu under some serious pressure here already.
Service over.
Su Liang, a 6-foot frame, moving around
Play.
very, very swiftly indeed. That's his first mistake, really.
2, 5.
What a start from him. Again, just too much.
Service over. 6, 2.
The venom on that cross court. Came back so fast that Guangzu was just a bit late to it. Well, what a match we have already on our hands here. Nice hold there by Su Liyang. Guang Zu trying to attack. Read well. That's pushed wide. So a couple of mistakes, both in the same corner, this bottom right hand.
6.
Well, it would have been something really spectacular if he could have kept that opening barrage that got him up to 5-love and kept it going. It's moving well though, and he's firing very well.
7-3.
Well, he is playing from that other side of the court, but that's still not in any way going to explain his court movement, how fast he's been getting around, how accurate he has been. Well, I have to say that some of these shots are such shadows of Axelsen from Su Liyang. He's a big guy. He moves around the court really well, balances himself. Just couldn't get to that. That was a nice angle by Guang Zu, who's fighting back now. Just plucks that out. He's got that big frame. Just needed to direct it to the backhand side of Guang Zu, and with the speed, got great racket speed. These shots have been coming in just a bit too late for Lu. Just wide. So errors now definitely creeping into the 22-year-old. But I think Guang Zu knows that he just can't rely on mistakes from Su Liyang.
Service over, 9-5.
So 9-5. Just too high, just can't lift to him.
10-5.
Got to keep it much, much flatter for Guang Zu. This was inviting trouble, and trouble found him very quickly. Great technique on the jump smash. Comes back, and it comes back with interest. 11-5, well-deserved first phase of game one for Su Liyang.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Liang.
Well, Guang Zu back out early in this second part of game one.
11-5.
Eager to get
Play.
on with the business at hand. And job one for him is to try and level up the score and cut back into this deficit. Remember, he was 5-love down at the start, so that early lead for Su Liyang has essentially just been there and untouched. Much better play from Lu Guangzhu, playing it behind him or playing it just ahead of him, but keeping it as flat as possible. Can't afford anything that's too short or too high, because that jump smash is going to get activated automatically. There it is. And again, right now he's winning those 60–70% of the time.
Thank you.
Well, that's the first real smash we've seen from Guangzhu.
Service over.
First lift that he had, that's the service that he got. I did say that it was going to be an example of aggression from Lu Guangzhu. I stand corrected. Su Liyang has been the one that's been really aggressive, and again, so here. Senses this could be a big opportunity for him. With mistakes creeping in as well, that's 15-6.
Service
Just clipped the net.
7-15.
Well, he's got the serve back, but so far not finding much luck or inroads into breaking down his opponent's game. He's been wide on that right side 3 times now.
8-15.
Close, but wide. And again, and of course with Victor Axelsen
9-15.
withdrawn, and that means that that champion title is open for this Sunday. There will be no back-to-back wins for Victor. Men's doubles also open with Rankireddy and Shetty also out. That's another good combination by Su Liyang, who's finding a lot of space.
Service over. 16,
finding a lot
9.
of targeting area. Spots it, fires into it. No chance. So yes, I was saying men's doubles, Rankireddy, Shetty also open. Sheng and Huang we saw earlier on. Mixed doubles, Bacon Lee is the women's doubles defending champions. And of course Chen Yufei, the women's singles defending champion. many times have we seen him do that? Now the interception coming in as well. 17-9. The world number 30 is currently all over the world number 19. Again, that height advantage.
18-9.
Coming into play. Went for the skies drop this time.
Service
Just
over,
couldn't control
10,
it. So the
18.
22-year-old making the amount of unforced errors that you'd probably expect from somebody who's just come off the juniors. But he's also showing a lot of attacking prowess. That's going to be a kill, and straight down.
Service over, 19-10.
Well, it's almost a case of air superiority right now. If anything comes back maybe a foot high or higher, then it has been killed. He controls the skies. A mistake there from a rattle Lu Guang Zu, and it's 10 game points. Well, what can he do? Has to keep it flat. He's done well there.
Service over, 11-20.
Well, you got a feel for Lu Guang Zu. He stepped into quite the battle here. Nice combination there.
12-20.
It had to be. There's a challenge coming.
Zuliang challenges called in.
I've got to say this is 50-50, but it's a tough situation for Lu Guang Zu. He's got to keep it flat. He cannot lift it. And he also can't make a mistake, or this game is gone. And it might even be right now. No, absolutely on the money. Fantastic shot.
Challenge unsuccessful. No challenges remaining.
Su Liang out
13-20.
of Hawkeye cards.
Play.
And Lu Guang Zu beginning to show
14-20.
some reward for some of these efforts he's put in. I still think it's unlikely, though. Again, that's come back high.
Game.
There's the game, 21-14.
First game won by Su Liang, 21-14.
Well, let's see if his fortunes change on the other side of the court.
打个一个速度你又不太了以后，再不管打什么，不管。
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
So both players waiting patiently to get back on court. And Lu Guangzu now has the benefit of a slightly better side in terms of climactic conditions. That top side
Second game.
into the wind.
Level. Play.
And let's see how well he does from here. That's a great clear by Su Liyang. Lost no traction on the point. Ooh, that's curled in.
Challenges called in.
No better example of that left to right drift. You saw it in the air. I think this might just be in. New challenges, of course, for both players. That is just out. Wow. Well spotted by Guang Zu.
Service over. 1 love. Play.
First one of those he's
2
missed.
love.
Again, great movement by Su Liyang. His
Service
footwork
over.
was incredible
1,
there. And
2.
the switch up from the big backcourt attacks to soft hands at the net is good enough.
Okay, Liang, back on court.
Broken string for Lu Guangzu. Look at that immediate pressure that Su Liyang put him under, just
2
moving forward, and all of a sudden that 6-foot frame is right up at the net. Look how close he is to the net, dictating play. It's not just the skills, it's not just a big smash, it's a presence that he's putting forward. Just that clear,
Service
too
over.
short.
3, 2.
Well, smart play, I guess, from Lu to be playing into the backhand side, especially deep. And these net exchanges have been working out for him. Wow, this is his first lead. What a return from Su Liyang. Wow.
5, 2.
Look at this. Not only did he get it back, but he got it back.
Yeah, thank you.
And it was just over. Nice control there by Guang Zu, and that's
6-2.
what you can do well from that side of the court. Responding well to the change in ends. 6-2. And that big smash disarmed a little from this side. Five-point lead. Gets the serve back.
3-7.
That looked like it was aiming for the corner anyway, so the tip of the racket that Guang Zu got to it really makes no difference. He's coming back, Su Liang. Nice angle on that from Liu.
8-4.
So he still maintains that 4-point buffer. She's worked very hard to get, and let's not forget his first lead of the match. Mistake there, and
Service over. 5-8.
Su Liang cuts back in. Oh, well played, Guang Zu.
Service over. 9-5. Liang.
Nice pick up by Liang. Oh, just the closest
Service
tumble.
over. 6-9.
Have a look at this. Just scrape the top of the net. Change the flight of the shuttle just enough to offset Guang Zu. So slowly but surely, step by step,
Play.
closing in. 6-9.
Service over. 10-6. 11-6.
So 11-6, and Guang Zu has found at least some respite from that end of the court. Still a lot of work for him to be done in this second game.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Eleven, 6.
So here we go.
Play.
Second phase of game 2. A little bit more careful from Li Yang. Nice reset by Guang Zu. Great defense by Li Yang. That's out.
Service over. 7-11.
Oh, it's a wonderful return by Li Yang.
8,
Dipped
11.
so viciously when it crossed the tape. Nice winner.
Service over. 12-8.
And he's credit to him, Guang Zu, that he's at least made this side of the court work for him. Hasn't been 100% success rate, but it's certainly got him back in this match because things were looking, well, pretty bleak from the other side. Saying that though, he's not out of the woods yet. He will be once he secures, if he can,
Service over.
a third
9,
game.
12.
Service back with Su Liyang. Another powerful winner into the corner.
Okay, thank you. Nine, 12.
Pinpoint accuracy, laser targeted down the
Service
line.
over. 13-9.
There's been a noticeable absence of big jump smashes from Su Liyang. And that's down to this man, Guang Zu, keeping it as flat as he can. Well, there's one. That's the trick of the wind.
10-13.
Still keeping within striking distance. What a lift. Well, we've seen a lot of those drift back in this morning. Not just Han Yue and Beiwan Zhang, but also Vivian Hu, Lim Chu-Xian against Yang and Yang from Hong Kong. Wow, great pickup by Guang Zu. Really thought that was done and dusted. Great body defense from Liu. Well, all in all, just a fantastic rally from both players.
11-13.
Great attack, great defense. And in the end, it's one of those stinging smashes that does all the damage. He's pulled it back to within 2.
Thank you.
This is an important serve. Tried the hold and
12-13.
deceptive little flick, but catches the net. So Su Liyang 1 point back now on serve. Oh, what a shot that was.
13-all.
He took a gamble by jumping forward, had to time that just right, but also control it. So ties it up at 13. That's job 1 done. Great hold. Guang Zu
Su Liyang challenges called
goes
out.
for the line. This time, looks like he may have just shaded it out.
Usually. Yeah, it's out.
In. I think he was just reinforcing his
Correction.
argument with the
In.
umpire. In the end, loses the point anyway.
Service over. 14-13.
He's just got such a great reach. Well, again, contested point.
Guang Zu challenges called in.
Patchy part of the match, but it is an important part. That's for certain. And this, the difference between 14-all and 15-13. Oh, it's out.
Correction, out. 15-13. Play.
Well, that's the first attack. Deflected nicely by Su Liyang. Now he's on the attack and he needs no invitation to fire into a pretty narrow space. Comes back too high, and how often have we seen this in this match? He got a feel for Guang Zu. He had no option but to lift. Effortlessly guided back over by Su Liyang. Just couldn't finish it.
Service over, 16-14.
Well, are we going to get a third and deciding game here? To be completely honest with you, I think Su Liyang has done so well and controlled so many parts of this game, it would be a bit harsh on him. He's also played really well on both sides of the court. Just these errors at the net. 17-14 for Lu Guang Zu. Still, I'm sure he will fight tooth and nail in the third if it goes there. That's out.
Lu Guang Zu
Another challenge coming.
Called out.
He's revved up for this now. That is out, and by some measure.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining.
Well, one challenge left in this
Service
match.
over.
15-17.
15-17. Play.
Yang opting for the net play. He's got to be patient. He's got to wait for his opportunity, and he sees it. He fires into the corner as he's been doing on so many occasions.
17.
Now is the time to make his play, and that was a very well-controlled point. Jumps straight in, and he's pushed that too long.
Service over. 18-16.
Well, I am certainly a big fan of this first meeting between these two players, and I'm fully up for a third game if it does go there. It's looking like it's leaning that way. That's another good
19-16.
piece of power from Lu Guang Zu. He's edged ahead 19-16. He should be able to see it off from here. Been no answer to that cross court. If he gets the chance to unleash it,
17-19.
he hasn't disappointed. Steps back, jumps. His eye on the prize. Well. Crucial interception by Guang Zu. He's come through there. He's 1 point back.
19. Thank you. Okay, players back on court. Play.
High line of defense for Su Liyang, waiting once again for his opportunity. Great response from Guang Zu, and it's 2 game points.
Game point, 18.
Water return. There's the power.
Service over.
1 point back.
19,
Is there
20.
another twist in the tail here? Set that up beautifully. And it was that clinical drop shot at the net on the right side that led to the lift, and then the final winner. So this
Players.
doesn't get more important for Su Liyang. Crowd getting into this one.
Game.
But he was just too impatient. 21-19, and it's on to 3.
21-19. 1 game on.
那个轻重再重一点啊，他突击还是很啊，然后但是还是要看清楚他的站位对焦，风向还好啊，后来还好，然后往前也是一样，往前看着他的位置注意回放，啊，打圆网后场的连贯啊，现在整体的速度起来了，不错，啊，精力保持住，好，可以的啊。
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds.
So Guang Zu out on court, and Su Liyang joins him. And the 22-year-old certainly looking like he's still enjoying himself here.
Final game.
50 minutes on court and on to the decider.
Play.
Oh, this match has already had some great highlights. The 5-0 start from Su Liyang. Wonderful jump smashes from him. And then Guang Zu, of course, fighting back in the second and showing his top 20 skills. Let's push that long.
Service over, 1-all.
Well, it'll take that. He's got a great attitude, Su Liyang. Essentially, get on the attack as soon as possible, and any other points he can pick up, he will happily take. For him, this first round match is already going just as well as it could. Almost had a pop at that.
3-1.
That's something that will get better with advancing years, but he still made the right decision there. 3-1 up. Again, the trick in this drifty condition is to build up as much as a buffer as possible by the 11th point. And then try and defend that as best as you can.
Over,
get onto the other side of the court.
Showing where to wipe. Thank you.
A little bit more careful from Su Liyang. Much better from Guang Zu defensively, and he follows that up with great winner down the line.
Oh, Liyang, don't hit the carpet.
Ah, good pressure by Guang Zu.
4-3.
First to the feet, and then too far to reach on the forehand side, but also with that same great steep angle. Again, had to time that absolutely perfectly, because if he got that wrong and it was picked up, then that would have been a certain winner. 4-3, needed that point.
Mistake there, big mistake.
5
3.
And again, a couple of costly errors.
3.
And that buffer has now gone the way of Guang Zu, who's going to be getting onto the better side of the court at 11 points. Another great point from him, 7-3.
7-3.
Well, he's feeling it now, Liu. Certainly doesn't seem as rattled as he did in the first game, where he was really taken by surprise by the 22-year-old from Taipei. That's gone out.
Service over, 4-7.
For Su Liyang, it's a question of any point he can get, he will take right now.
Service over, 8-4.
Well, it's turned into a very tactical and nervy match at times, especially this deciding game. But certainly Guang Zu exerting a little bit more control now. Came back too high, killed nicely, and he's back in it. Well, where is this going to go? Nice, firing into the corner.
Service over, 9-5.
Well, from a neutral's point of view, you'd have to say that whoever wins this match, it's not a bad first match to play against an opponent like this. And I wonder if it's going to become the beginning of a very famous rivalry. That's another great pickup by Su Liyang. Oh, that's got to be wide. It is. So 10-5. And Liu Guangzu is going to carry the advantage into second half of this third game that will be played from the other side. It's all swinging his way.
Thank you. Ten, 5.
That one too high again. And Su
over,
Liyang just
6-10.
lurking right in front of the net. And as we've seen on a number of occasions in this match, Liu Guangzu just looking a little bit confused as to how that shuttle is suddenly on the ground, because he does manage to get a lot of power into these shots, Liyang. missed that one.
Service
So
over.
11-6.
11-6.
Change of
Interval.
ends.
Change ends.
And Guang Zu in a very good position indeed here.
Court 2, 20 seconds. Court 2, 20 seconds. Yeah, Leon, back on court.
Well, as the players make their way back on court, all I can say is this: after 61 minutes of play, this men's singles first round match has been absolutely riveting watching. And now, sadly, it has to come to a conclusion in this phase of play. Can Su Liyang overcome this end of the court? And a 5-point deficit. Or will Guang Zu, the undoubted favorite at the start of this match, make good from that side of the court
12,
and
6.
get the 9 points he needs now to make it through to a second round match against either Lei Lanzi or Shi Yuqi. Caught out there, but he snaps back another one.
13-6.
Well, he was lucky he didn't commit forward any further, or he would have been caught out. Manages to step back and gets that consistency and reliability of those big backcourt attacks. 13-6. Oh, again, it's wonderful work by Su Liyang.
Service over. 7.
It's had a number of different combinations. This has been good down the line as it comes back, switches it cross court into the corner. What a backhand control there.
Thank you.
Seven 13. Again, just too much power to control.
14-7.
Oh, what a recovery. What a return. The body shot at the end was just the extra touch.
14.
It was this shot here that made all the difference. Wildly impressive player, Su Liyang. Sure, we're going to be seeing a lot more of him.
Play on.
Effectively making his senior debut at a lot of these tournaments. Showing that he can quite happily
14.
walk the walk up at Super 1000 level. That's gone wide.
10-14. Thank you.
He's got to keep his focus, Guang Zu. He's been in some tough scrapes this year already. Some big name players.
Yeah. Still okay. Play on.
I don't think he expected that to come back.
11-14.
As I said, tough scrapes with some big players. And looks like he's in another tight contest right here. Remember that quarter-final at the recent Thailand Open against Lee Zijia? That went over an hour.
Service over, 15-11.
He's a big player at the Thomas Nuber Cup as well. In fact, he had a huge match with Kidambi at the French Open. It was well over an hour as well. Well, he is pushed ahead here. 5 points ahead on serve. That's another clinical return.
17-11.
They say the true mark of greatness is when you can step up when you're really up against the wall, and he has been, especially in this third, but now he's making that side of the court work for him. 18-11.
18-11.
Has he finally extinguished this wonderful fire in Su Liyang? Steps back, fires. Had the foresight to move back just a shot earlier, just to make sure. He's been caught out a lot less, Guang Zu. He's adapted his game a little better. That's out. Challenge coming, I'm sure, yes it is.
Correction in. Service
wow.
over. 12-19.
Wasn't having much luck with his Hawkeye cards
Play.
earlier on in the match, but that one's worked out all right. No mistakes allowed for Su Liyang, of course. Power, power, and more power again.
19.
Well, he just saw in that replay how quick he was to respond to his own smash. He was already in the area, ready for that return. That's another one.
14-19.
He's had to really soak up some pressure today, Luke. Again. Well, a couple more of those, and we might just have a grandstand finish. Guang Zu has been silenced these last 3 points.
Thank you.
Still feeding into that smash. Perhaps Liu thought that he had finally figured out how to defend against it. Took his foot off the pedal. But Su Liyang was just waiting. This absolutely crucial serve for the Taipei player. He's done it again.
16-19.
It's a 4-point run. He's playing out of his skin at the moment.
Service over.
Wow.
20.
It's just breathtaking.
16.
One mistake, but he's only allowed 2. And that was so close. So 4 match points for Guang Zu. But he's not giving up yet.
Service over. 17.
Hats
20.
off to Su Liyang. Head hasn't dropped, focus hasn't dropped.
Play.
Knows how to step up. It's almost like a 6-foot Kodai Narioka.
Game.
Oh, it's such a shame, but what a start. Wonderful match. 73 minutes. Guang Zu, well, he didn't power through. He's found his way through. It took a lot of work. It took a bit of a battering in the first game, but he's done it. And what a first match to put down on their head-to-head stats. That's confirmation of it. 14-21, 21-19, 21-17 in 73 minutes. An epic encounter. And Guang Zu is through to round 2. Welcome back to our continuing coverage of the Indonesia Open, right here in Indonesia and in the capital city of Jakarta. These are some of the great scenes from just outside the Istora Senayan. Lots of fans in attendance here on day 2.